Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Saurozoic Warriors Triax Skiver figure from Boss Fight Studio. Boss Fight Studio and anthropomorphic dinosaurs should be an absolute home run for me. So the question is, does this live up to that? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks absolutely fantastic and just oozes 90s charm. I mean, that was the appeal of this line when they revealed it. It's just, it's just beautiful, bright colors, just a fantastic sculpt, something that looks like both whoever designed and whoever sculpted these figures had a ton of fun with. And, talking about that detail, just detail everywhere, not really any smooth surfaces to be had here. And while I've said in previous reviews, that can be a cause for me to personally kind of consider it over-designed. Here, just all very, very tastefully done. As you can see, just the scale pattern is everywhere. The armor is just, it's done in the correct way, I think, for textures for that armor. It's really nice, cool additions with rivets and stuff like that. Really nice touch of silver. Not only that, but I mean, again, this base green is just absolutely striking. You definitely see this from across the room. Not only that, but get these nice pops of bright orange, which looking through my phone as I'm recording this doesn't look as bright as it does in person, but that might change when I actually edit. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do this justice on video, at least certainly with my capabilities. But beyond that, just really great stuff. I love some of the asymmetrical elements they've got going on here, like at the feet. We get the bandage on the left leg and just the armor on the right. So just really cool there. We get the kind of arm or the upper arm armor here on the right side and on the left. We do have a scar here on the face sculpt on the left eye. So just really cool stuff. The inside of the mouth is painted, so that's always a welcome touch. And just really fun looking figure that just really hits all the right notes. Certainly if you're a fan of 90s figures and 90s action lines. We get a really nice loadout of accessories to boot. So jumping right into that, we get a couple of handguns. So first off, we get this kind of revolver style, which is very nicely detailed. And you can see this, even this little ring down here, which would probably be hung off of something, but not functional here. Obviously it's part of the sculpt and there's no opening there, but still very cool looking. Then we get more of a kind of 9mm style. Also, again, very nicely detailed, very cleanly done. Not overly realistic, not really realistic at all, but obviously the design element gets across. So very, very nice there. Then we get a knife. I really love the way this looks, kind of a nice chunkiness to it. Also, really, in addition, I really like the kind of bluish silver tone that we've got to the metallics here on the weapons. So there's that. Oh, also some nice detail there on the handle, as you can see. So we've got a really nice grip there. Then we get a couple of canister grenades. So also very nicely done, especially up here around the pin and the mechanism up here. So that is awesome. And then finally, we get this huge battle axe. And trying to get this to focus here. There we go. So as you can see with the handle, we've got a nice bit at the end here. We do have some wrapping sculpted in, even kind of an electronic looking element going on here. So that's pretty cool. And then the blade itself kind of almost has a carbon fiber look to it, which kind of adds the heft of it visually. So very, very nicely done there. And that's accessories. Articulation is definitely beautiful, and I'll be honest, I did not know what to expect from this line, just given the solicitations and stuff like that. Couldn't really tell exactly what the range and what the cuts were going to be, but I can say I'm very pleasantly surprised. And it's Boss Fight, so I'm not that surprised because they kill every line they do. It's just so they're good. But beyond that, obviously balance, we get a freestanding kick, and then quickly go into figure feel. This, again, just feels like a really nice kind of semi-soft, or it's hard to say soft, but it's a very, very pleasant plastic. I don't know what Boss Fight's formula is for that, but all their figures just always feel super nice. So there's that. Then going on to the articulation itself, we have a ball joint here at the head. We have a ball joint at the bottom of the neck, which work just perfectly together. So we get all the way down. We get some very nice up as well, and just tilt all the way around so you can hula hoop that head. We do have an articulated jaw, so we can open all the way, shut like that. For our shoulders, we are hinge and swivel here, so we can come to a perfect T. And we are single jointed at the elbows, so it's bringing us to 90, but we do get swivel there as well. Then we come to the wrists, those are hinge and swivel as well. Sorry for the lack of focus there. Then we come to the torso. We have a ball joint at the hips and or at the waist, and that is it. So not crazy crunch, but still definitely got something. Got some really nice arch back as well, and it's gonna give us side to side. So very well done. And the kind of hip piece here is kind of more of a rubbery piece, so that does get out of the way. As you can see, when I put in the kick, I was able to turn it and kind of give some crunch there. Going to the legs, we are on ball joints, all the way out to splits. Absolutely beautiful. And because the ball joint, that is also where our thigh swivel is. Then we come to the knees. Knees are single jointed as well. Those are gonna bring us not even quite to 90. That's a little sad, but we do get some rotation as well. Again, I wasn't expecting like crazy range there, especially the single joints. Then we come to the feet. And if we move these pieces out of the way a little bit, we definitely get some decent point. I get some okay forward, and then some just perfect rocker. So yeah, that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other Saurozoic warriors, with some other anthropomorphic dinosaurs, with some Hasbro and some Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Saurozoic Warriors Triax Skiver figure from Boss Fight Studio is that this is an incredibly fun figure, absolutely eye-popping, fun accessories. Just honestly cannot recommend this enough. Certainly if you are a fan of dinosaurs in general, anthropomorphic dinosaurs specifically, or you are also a product of the 90s like me, and just this brings all those nostalgia bells while also bringing it into the current times. So yeah, cannot recommend this enough. Obviously, it's available from various online shops, including Boss Fight Studio's own store, and as well as Entertainment Earth, of whom I happen to be an affiliate. So if you use the code that shows up here, or use my link in the description below, and this is in stock, you will get 10% off. And regardless, if your total order is over $59, you'll get free shipping with that code. So definitely get down on that if you are interested. And all that being said, I hope you have found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, etc. Other ways to help the channel in the description below as well. And ultimately, I hope you join me again, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So come on back, let's have some fun, talk some toys, and I hope to see you back. So all that being said, I hope that you are well. I hope that all your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.